What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're going to throw in a new set of LED headlights in my OBS F250, and I don't mean full, replacement, markers and all that, but just bulbs. Of years past, these LED replacements were pretty poor. The pattern was terrible. There was no cutoff. They'd fail, but I think I got a fairly decent set. They've apparently got a good cutoff, got a lot of light. They're not bright blue light like that terrible, whatever it is, like 7,000 or whatever the heck that color, that Kelvin unit is. They have a little fan on the back of them and a pretty good sized ballast. So you do need a couple things if you're going to use this light. And what I've read, pretty much any other LED light. But let's take a look at what I got and then some of the tools you're going to need and new retainers that you're going to need to get this done. So first things first, I got a set of LED 9007s from Flashark. I currently have a set of Sylvania. They're like silver stars. They're fairly good, standard, halogen or whatever they are, lights. They're okay, but they just aren't the best. And of course, I've got, all of my front off-road lights, but I get in a little bit of trouble running those on the street here in Missouri. So try not to do that too often. And they're blinding, so let's get real. But so got these are like 50 bucks. They're not too bad. The other thing you're gonna need is a replacement retainer ring. And I'll pull out the other one, but these are out of like I think a Super Duty. It's a Dorman 42415, I think is the item number. I'll link it on Amazon. You can get 4 of them for like 25 bucks next day delivery, so not bad there. You will need these, and the reason you need these is the ballast with the fan on these LEDs is just too big. You can't fit your old large one in there. And then the only other thing you need if you're working on a Power Stroke is a 5/16 nut driver or socket or whatever you want to do to pull off your little cowl for your air intake. And I think you might need it for, for the 5/8s and 302s, but I'm running a 300 460 snorkel cowl, whatever you want to call it, that goes through the dash or through the core support on my Bronco, so not the same on that. But anyway, that's all you need. It's going to be a super quick throw them in, pop them out. First thing we're going to do though, I'll show you what the output is like on my current lights, and then we'll see the output on the other ones and the beam pattern. So let's check it out. All right, so there's your beam pattern right now on my standards. It's a yellow. It probably looks a little white there. The camera does it a little bit of justice, but that's what I'm looking at right now on my my current Sylvania lights that are in there. Let's pop those out. I'll show you how we pop those out, and then we'll throw in the LEDs. All right, so we're here on the driver's side or on the passenger side right now. You're sitting up on the battery. You don't even have to pull the batteries on these trucks out. All you got to do is go in here, turn this retainer, pull it out, and unhook your light. Super easy. I already broke the clip off mine years ago, and then just wiggle it on out. And there's your standard light. Super quick and easy. Now, so here's the 2 retainers next to each other, as you see. About half the height here of this Super Duty one. Again, links down below on that. As for the lights, and then as we look at the lights here, they come in, in foam. They're pretty nicely packed. I have no qualms about that. They have a little pigtail that comes out. They look nice. They've got a little fan on the back, a really big ballast for heat dissipation, and then this actually comes off, which is what's nice about these lights. So your little retainer ring or your mounting ring will come off. You can pop that off. You can grab your new ring, slide it on, and then slide on your and actually you may not even have to do this. I think it might work without doing it. There you go. And so it's locked back in there. And then this is, it's sandwiched between it, so that'll still hold it into place. And all you're gonna do, and we'll go down there and I'll show you, just gonna slide it in and turn your lock ring. All right, then we're just gonna go right on down here. Right down into your opening. And just turn the lock ring and it's locked in there now. Nice and tight, plenty of clearance. And we'll plug in this to this and it's plug and play. Super, super easy. Said, done, over. And I'm gonna go test it to see what the output's like and make sure it's positioned properly, so hold on. All right, so I mean, beam pattern's really nice there, but look at how much, it's hard to see because the camera's doing this one a lot of justice, but super, super bright. I'm gonna make sure this aims down a little more, but we'll swap in the other one and let's see if I can show you nice crisp white to it, not overpowering, not that blue. Looks really, really nice in there as well. And then you can see ballast and a little fan running there, nice and clear. Gonna keep it nice and cool. All right, so now we're on the driver's side. All we gotta do, 5/16 unscrew this. And I've got a K&N intake. This will pop out real quick and easy. But you gotta pull that snorkel out. And same deal, you'll be able to reach right on down in here. I've got all my upgraded battery cables, so it might be a little more difficult, but it'll pop right out. And it's just rinse and repeat on the driver's side, just like the passenger. So I'll do this, and then we'll show you the output. All right, so not but 10 minutes to throw both of those in. We've got them in, and they are real nice beam pattern there on the garage door. Happy with that. I'll adjust more here before too long just to get that laid perfectly flat there, but really happy with how that's sitting. Yeah, not bad at all. I'm excited to get out on the road and get some, you know, forward shots and understand what that's like, but so far, way brighter, and really, really happy with that, so. All right, so I'm out here on probably the darkest stretch of road that I know anywhere close. You're being lit by my in-cab LEDs right now, but wanted to test out these lights now that we're out on the road. So let me shut off the lights in the cab, and then we'll see what it looks like once they're out. Oh, you can still see me, that's kind of cool. These things are really, really frickin' impressive, so check this out. That is just standard, you know, your regular lights. Oh, actually, sorry, that's just your standard. And then there's your high beams. These are super bright, super crisp. I am immensely happy with these things. For 50 bucks, holy cow. Plug and play, really, really stoked with these. And if you're curious, here's what it looks like with my big lights on. I mean, there's a difference, but it's pretty good. Anyway, guys, I am very, very impressed with these lights, especially for the price, the ease of install. Check out the links down below. You'll have links to the lights, plus links to what you need from Dorman off Amazon, and I'll see you guys next week.